You ever fist fight?
When I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was cool though.
Did you win?
I don't remember.
What was your
I don't remember. I was young. I was
like
young.
You didn't,
I was someone bad. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Who cares?
Bare knuckle?
Yeah.
Over a boy?
No, it was a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, girl, we love to fight.
Yeah. No, was it over a boy?
No.
Johnny?
No. I don't think so. Johnny. We don't have Johnny in France.
It sounds like you're more comfortable expressing your strengths than your vulnerabilities. That's
I don't show.
That's what it is. And it's awesome.
I have always a wall in front of me.
Yeah. Well,
everybody think I am a monster, like
you
strong.
You want to present yourself powerful. And the first thing you said to me was that, what are you doing? You're looking unprofessional. How are other people going to perceive you? And
because for me, the first image, you represent who you are.
Yes.
And doing that, you don't, because when you show the first time about introduce YouTube to people, you look so professional, and then you do those videos, and why you look so unprofessional?
Because I want to be me. I want people to see the me.
But you are a realtor. You are a professional.
I still am. I am a realtor, and I am still professional.
But for me, if I have to sell a house of 800, 500,000, I want someone who presents herself or himself all the time the way that I want to present my house. So why I'm going to get a guy on t-shirt, then I can get a guy on suit to sell my house because his image represents my house. So I never ever go anywhere without get ready to represent myself. So it's why I said that, because it shocked me. Then I see two pictures of you who should not be there. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. That's great. Welcome to Behind the Real Estate. I am your host, Paul Ponitkoff with Remax Gold Elite. I interview real estate agents so we can hear their real stories. Many of the stories that we're going to hear on this show will not be found in a real estate practice book. We can learn a lot from other real estate agents' mistakes and find the value and the education within their stories. I'd like to introduce my next guest, Mrs. Sophie Risner with Remax Gold.
Thank you.
Sophie, it is a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the show.
Very happy to be here. Thank you for your invitation.
So Sophie, tell us please, how did you get into real estate?
So when I came to America, we came here to own bakeries. I own 3 bakeries in Fresno. We were working 12 to 14 hours a week, 7 days a week, on our feet all the time, getting tired. And a friend of mine told me that I should become a real estate. And at first I laughed. I took the class, I passed the test, it was hard, I did it, and I have no regrets. I love it.
Very good.
Yep.
What is your biggest pet peeve in real estate?
So to be honest with you, is sometimes, because I have an accent and I have a deep accent, as you can hear right now.
Didn't notice.
You didn't? Okay, so now you know. People think that I don't know. So I have to work harder, twice harder than any agent who most of the time even don't know what I know. So that annoying means that people judge you before to knowing you. So that is something that kind of bothering me.
How do you typically deal with that type of behavior or response from another?
So anyway, I try to control the conversation. So I can see actually in the eyes when you do not understand me. So I slow down, I speak slower, and I say, hey, if you don't understand me, please ask me, and I repeat myself. I have no problem.
That seems crazy that another realtor would not, or pretend to understand what the other
they don't.
When in real estate, everything is so important to, you need to know what the other agent is saying.
So I have to work twice because English is my second, I have to learn harder because my English is my second language.
Yes.
So to read something, sometimes just even a sentence can take me a lot of time to understand. I have to Google the words, I have to understand. So when someone think I don't know stuff, that cannot bother me because I work very hard.
Yes. What's an example, by the way, of someone where you can tell? What's the giveaway?
Let's start by an agent. Hey, Paul, how are you? This is Sophie Risner with Remax Gold. I would like to talk to you about your listing. What? What you mean? I said, well, what you mean? Don't you have a listing? And then sometimes I get frustrated depending on my day, but it will say, what? So client can be worse. So you get the leads, and of course they don't know you. So you call the leads right away. Hey, hi, Paul. Sophie Risner with Remax, and they stop you right there. What? Who? So most likely is who. So I'm thinking I'm going to stop to use my last name and just say, hey, Paul, this is Sophie with Remax. But soon I put Remax, who? So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to introduce myself. Should I say, hey, this is Sophie, I'm selling homes? So I don't know exactly how I'm going to pursue that, but my accent sometimes can be really, really challenging, especially on the phone. Face to face, I will get you. Phone, I might lose you. Yeah.
If you can time travel back to your first year in real estate, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself that one of the biggest mistakes that I make is I didn't have a system. And because when you come to real estate, at first you want to sell. I want my client, I want to sell. And you don't realize it how much important it is to have a system. So even today, I'm working on my system. I still have issues because I didn't learn. I didn't learn how to put a system in place. So I will recommend, please, if you go to real estate, have your system in place.
What kind of system?
Good question. I'm always asking agent, so what you do? And I realized that then, why are you asking agent? Go on YouTube, Google your question, and find out. And how I find out is, I'm really bad on computer. Sorry. I'm extremely bad on computer. Because I'm a baker.
You're a baker, that's
I
right.
was a baker for all my life. I work in the bakery. I can make you crepes, I can do, and I have videos about crepes, I make crepes. But computer is kind of my enemy. I would say maybe number 2. I need to think about the number 1, but maybe the number 2. So when I ask a question, I call my son and say, hey, can you help? He said, Mom, stop to call me, go on YouTube, ask your question, and you have everything. And it's true. So it's what I do. I have a question, and I like the videos. I am more videos than reading, because again, reading takes me a lot of times. So I go on YouTube and I'm looking. So what is your system? Talking to people. Networking. So when I moved here, I was everywhere. I did a lot of networking, and I want to network. I like to network. I was doing open houses.
So you like to be in front of people and engage with them.
It's what I like.
Yes.
I love that. I love people. I like to have a feeling. I feel people. I can have a kind of idea where you are, where you put yourself. Because phone, remember my accent.
So I'm very much the same way. I like to engage in person. It's been difficult not having to do open houses during this time, but it's what I prefer most.
And even open houses is what I said to the big agent, and I said big agent, for me, what is a big agent? What is a big agent? Everybody say, what is a big agent? It is an agent who sells 20 houses, or it's a cool agent who sells maybe 10, 12 houses, and is nice to you to invite you for an open house. For me, that is a big agent, no the one who has an ego.
So Sophie, what do you think about scripts?
I'm horrible.
Scripts?
I can't. You will not. On my video, on my live video, I always have my script to start. As soon as I click the button, it's gone. So script, a lot of people recommend to have script. It's easier on the phone, talking to people. And I try to learn the script, but I can't.
Why can't you?
Good question. If you can give me the answer, I will really appreciate. But honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm scared. And that is kind of help that I need because I feel that I do not have a talking point. So let's say I meet you, I will get you like more friendship than have a talking point about real estate. Mm-hmm. Because for me, it's not, for me, if I am your agent, you have me for life. Mm-hmm. So I want to be included in your life, no bothering you, but to be in your life. So real estate is not going to be my first talking point. Mm-hmm. It's more about you.
Yes.
So script doesn't work for that.
When I go to a listing appointment, I do not bring up real estate first and honor the fact that I've been invited over this person's house. Mm-hmm. I provide them with the most respect. It's like going to family's house, just kind of flow naturally. And I don't want to be the guy who's feeling like I need to cut right into business. It's just unnatural for me. And same with scripts, I agree with you. I have a problem learning scripts as well. I have to do me. Just like I have to wear this black shirt while I do this show that you disapprove of.
Yes, I did.
So I agree with you on the scripts, absolutely. And the importance of being you when you are with clients. And
that is very difficult because the pressure, when you come to a listing appointment, is already so hard to get a listing appointment, then you want to be perfect. And sometimes you miss the point. Sometimes we miss the point, then there is a couple in front of you or one person who are stressing to sell the house because there is a circumstance behind that. And I think is what the point that we're missing sometimes on thinking, oh, I want it. But what else?
Why is a listing appointment hard for you?
Well, I just moved here a year ago, and so I do not have any data. Mm-hmm. And the fact that with the COVID-19, I could not networking anymore. I can do no knocking. I cannot do open houses. Put me on the situation, then who I call? Who will give me a listing if they don't know me? Yeah. So most likely listing, to be honest with you, and I know you know that, I will say 90% of the listing is because they know you. Mm-hmm. 10% is because they find you online. Mm-hmm. So it's very hard for me to get a listing. Actually, I got my goal. I got my listing of the year. My goal was is passed actually, but still to get a listing, my data is too small to get a listing. Mm-hmm. So it's why I have more buyers than listing because I do not. But when people say you have to be a listing agent or you have to be a buyer agent, for me, no, because a buyer become a seller. Mm-hmm. So I heard so many times then say you have to focus on one of the two. Mm. For me, no.
For me, no.
Because a buyer become a seller.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, it's so tough to, go out there and engage with people at this time with COVID.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. So tough. You get referral by I was lucky, I got 3 referral actually this year by my past client, and I was very happy with that. But otherwise, even you advertising online, mm-hmm. I don't think an advertisement are going to give you a listing. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know, but so far, for me, that didn't work.
Right.
It might though, the year is not done. I always said, do not pick an agent, the first agent you find online, beside of Google the name, because you're playing with a lot of money. It's very serious.
Don't look beyond an agent besides you.
Well, I share.
Oh, I love that.
I share.
So they meet you, but you said, hey, go ahead, interview please. As many as you want. Good luck finding me.
Actually, if you make...
I love that.
Is what I learned here when I came in America is do not show anyone that you are scared. Do not. Fake, then you are very comfortable. So anytime I got someone new, I said, please, before you make the decision to keep going with me, check my name online, make sure that I fit your need, and then if you think I do, I will be more than happy to work with you. Because I want to trust. And if you don't trust me to work for your behalf,
forget about it.
Don't hire me.
Yes.
I think it's the best way. And we should all of us do like that way.
Yes. So Sophie, what do you love most about real estate?
So real estate for me is a challenge. I'm a go-getter. So I love challenging. And everything you do in this, I would say job, but for me it's more a passion than a job. First of all, I love to see homes. I think it's fun. I was in Texas last week with my son, and we went home shopping. I love that. I love to see homes because it's different ceiling, and I learn words also. Sometimes I say, how we call that? So I have to go Google it. So I learn more.
Yes.
So challenge to find a client, to have a deal accepted, to perform during the deal, to respond to your client demand, to fight with the other listing agent, to read a report. So let's talk about that. We are agents. And then suddenly, we need to learn and read a report, like an inspection, home inspection, pest inspection, and we need to know plumbing, electricity. So how you call that? So we have the challenge of that, just for me, and the hazard disclosure. Are you on the real zone? Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4?
Always
Do you
different.
know? Do you
Always
know
different.
that when you become a realtor? Did you know that you need to know plumbing, electricity, what is going on with a tree, a zone? No, you don't. So I love that. I love see homes, find a client, get accepted, fight. I love that. And everything goes smooth. It's my.
Fight. So Sophie, what should a new real estate agent expect in their first year in real estate?
So to be honest with you,
Please.
to be broke. So I will say it will take between 6 months to a year before you sell something. Especially if you have no database, if you don't know anyone, get ready to be broke. And if you are strong enough, keep going, push. And as soon the first sale is coming, another one is coming. And when you say that to someone, he say, yeah, sure, because you're desperate. You work so hard as a new agent. You try, you looking all the Tom Ferry, Brian Buffini, everything, ask question, nothing happening. And then you're getting broke. But if you are strong enough, you will make that happen. I talk by experience. Yep. So he was a man who was 82 years old. His daughter was not living close. I don't remember where she was. So I did a relationship. Who's going to be here for your dad when he will need help? So it took me maybe, I think I talked maybe like 2 hours, and she said, we will be back to you. And I said to my husband, I think I'm not going to get it. After 4 days, they're hiring me. And they're hiring me, and I was so happy, and I went above and beyond. My husband had to help to move because this gentleman were selling all his furnitures, and he has no help. People from Craigslist was coming to his house. I was there all the time. Nobody was coming in the house without me. Any appointment was me, because he was starting to be losing his mind with Alzheimer, and he was such a sweetheart. And I remember seeing my husband carry the furniture out, and and one day he was like a big armoire. And I called my husband and said, hey, I need you to help, because I have a guy here who wants to take the armoire, but he came with his wife. And my husband said, really, Sophie? And I said, yeah, I need your help. And he came down and he helped to bring this armoire out. And for this listing, I were completely out of what I was expecting. One night, this gentleman thought that someone come to his house and sold his wallet. And that was 9:30 at night. I was over there. I turned out the apartment and I find the wallet. His daughter called me, thank you so much. I know my dad losing his mind. I'm so sorry. I said, no. But this old man, yeah, it was my first listing in San Diego, and I will never forget.
How do you teach a new agent that it's a requirement? Like, in order to become a successful real estate agent, you need to not think twice about those type of actions in our services.
You don't. You are a full agent or you are not. But the thing is, if you come to this business to think your phone is going to ring, or clients are going to be at your door, or because you have you're a cute face, or because you wear, I don't know, a hat, you get client, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself out there and think what is the best for your client. No, for you, for your client, because if your client is happy, he will refer you to someone else because he trusts you.
Yeah.
So, whew,
It happened.
it come. That is a luck.
For the record, there was a fly flying before the interview, and I had made it, a little crack saying that the fly might land on Sophie's nose.
And he did.
And it did. What is your biggest misconception about real estate?
People think it's easy and they are going to make easy money. But it's not true.
Why do they think that?
Because maybe they refer themselves to agents who already are established, who have their clients. And of course, if you are established and you have your system in place and you have a good follow-up and you have a good networking, you make money. I agree. But before to come that point, it will take you many, many, many years. I have a hard time to believe that an agent come in the market to become a realtor, and after a year, they make a lot of money. And what is a lot of money? What is the amount? Your amount might not be mine.
Correct. It's subjective.
Yep.
It's relative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, real estate. For me, real estate is more challenge me. I love to learn. I need to learn. So I don't have bad day, good day. I love. If I don't have a client, no problem. I'm taking a class. I study something. I read. I challenge. I love challenge.
And winning. It sounds like you like to win.
All of that, but I need to learn. So I love to learn. I love that. I'm a big learner.
So tell us about your live videos. I've noticed you post a lot of live videos for your virtual open houses.
Virtual open houses.
And other, kind of, I see that you're not shy in front of the camera when it comes to posting videos on your social media.
So it's depending on what kind of videos. Sometimes I use my husband on cooking evening weekend.
Yes.
So those videos are easier because I kind of relax and having him cook, and I think it's fun.
Who's a better cook?
Him. I thought it was me, but you think it's better. But you know what? Perfect, because like that I don't have to cook. So unless I have to make crepes, and that is my stuff. But
you prefer sweet or savory crepes?
I like both. There is a crepes. Have you ever had crepes?
Of course.
Okay.
I am Russian. So I like to have...
No. It is completely different. We cannot mix that.
Crepes with sour cream, butter, and lox, or some caviar. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not the same dough.
Your it's not crepes, the same dough or the same dough?
Dough.
Okay.
D-O-U-G-H. So it's not the same dough. We don't use the same. So, but yeah, so those videos are easier for me. Now, virtual open houses are very challenging because sometimes you have only one person and sometimes you have nobody. So I do not focus on, oh my God, just one person look at me. I don't. What I really want is the after view.
Right.
So before I never watch my virtual open houses. I don't want to because I do not like my voice, like everybody. We don't like her hair, her voice, glasses, whatever. And I was starting to watch my videos and I realized it then, oh my God, I am a realtor and I call an oven a stove, and I said maybe 3 times. So I was sitting having a glass of wine and I said to my husband, I said, hey, look at this video. What you think? I said, oh, you're cute. I said, don't realize anything? He said, no, it's fine. I said, but look at the mistake. And he said, Miss Sophie, it's cute, it's your accent. There is no accent here. A stove is not an oven. So I'm very hard on myself.
As every artist is with their work. They
So
only see the errors and the flaws.
you have no idea. But I have fun. But I do that every Friday. Every Friday I do 12.
Consistently.
Every
What
Friday.
advice would you give people during their virtual open houses when they're shooting? What have you learned so far? What mistakes have you made? And
I honestly, I can't. I'm not. If someone you cannot get advice, I said, you know what? Be you. Be funny. No, that is not. I disagree. But be funny. Don't be boring. Because who wants? How many videos you watch and it's boring? Okay, scroll down, scroll up. You don't want. You need to be funny. So I have video. My hair was crazy. I knocked myself outside. I did some stuff and I was live. So I can't just stop. And so I play around. So be funny. Be you. Be funny. I think more be funny. Realize your mistake. Because it's what I do when I say, oh my God, how we call that? Last time I could not say chrome molding, and I could not remember the words. And I said, how we call that? And I was looking on the ceiling, and I said, oh my God, the words not coming. And I was keeping talking. And I said, hey guys, someone have to help me because I even don't know how we say that anymore.
expressing your vulnerability and being you and being real.
So I do. So yeah, it's funny though, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done live streaming yet. That's a new one for me. It's a new one for me. Thank you for watching another episode of Behind the Real Estate. If you have questions that you would like me to ask in upcoming interviews, please leave in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you don't miss the latest interview. Thank you.